Tigers will kick this away to get us going here. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. Running with purpose. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up second down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Here's the option play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
The running back carry. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be returned. It'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And now the handoff. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Second down.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play.
Georgia, 7, Clemson, 0.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Gain of 3. And first down for the offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
6th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Pressure is coming. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Brings up fourth down.
And the Tigers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with his sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's past the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's complete with a shovel pass. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Direct snap to the back. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 25. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll start the drive here with an end around. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Timeout, Georgia.
And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Under pressure, hit as he throws. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try to run it with the option. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's got it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They pick up the 1st down, tackled on the 25.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it here. Powers through a tackle. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Georgia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll scramble for a first down and, importantly, get out of bounds to stop the clock. That's a smart play.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Santos. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
He pulls in the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll try a pass here. Grab made by the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6th. Defense getting pushed back. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
Go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points. And